want to do the introduction?
Hey, eFraiN goNZaLeZ. What's happening, buddy?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I am fine.
Good to see you here, Alice.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks so much for coming.
Out of shrunken head. How could I stay away?
Exactly. We love this place.
Oh, this is like a second home. I mean, I have so many fond memories of this
You
place.
can talk closer.
Ooh, there we go.
You
You
get
can talk further away.
You get it close to your mouth. It won't squirt you in the face.
What if I just come closer?
Yes, you can do that. Closer. Isn't that like, who sings that song, Closer?
Come a little bit closer.
I think it was Hannibal Lecter.
No. Neo. Yeah, Neo sings it. That's right, Neo. So, I met you at the Shell Shetty event, and you were snapping away, and you are a pretty well-known local photographer of this neighborhood for how long?
I moved into Lower East, here in the East Village, 1975.
75.
Yeah.
You know, you guys have a similar thing going on here.
You like the hair?
Yeah, you
Something
do.
toxic in the air.
Is that what it is? So, 19, where'd you move from?
Well, I was born up in the Bronx.
Me too. I was born in the Bronx.
Raised out in Long Island.
Okay.
Then one day I just
That's
got...
interesting because usually Bronx people go to Westchester and Brooklyn, Queens people go to Long Island. So you're a Bronx person that went to Long Island.
Well, my dad got a job at the aerospace industry building spaceships to the moon.
Wow, are you in Long Island?
Grubbins.
They have a space
They
thing in Long
built
Island.
the lunar lander out in Long Island.
So
Yeah.
do you believe there was a man on the moon?
Well, my father believes it and I believe it.
Really? Do you believe it? Well, I never even knew that there was like a thing that people didn't believe that.
How can you be? No.
I never even knew that.
You're
until
taking
not
a
that
picture
long.
of the guy, and the light's behind him, but then there's a reflection of light on him, and light in front
So
of him.
you don't believe it. So here's a no believer. You
I
don't
work for
believe
the
it.
government. I don't believe anything they say.
So do you believe that Bin Laden is dead?
I think he's a zombie. I think they did a movie on him as a zombie.
I always think Bin Laden is living in the basement of the Bush mansion in Texas.
No, he's
I
in a
think they have
compound
it
in Brazil.
set
A
up.
lot is living with a fucking CIA agent, sort of like on American Dad. He'll be like the alien that nobody even sees.
All
He's always
right,
there.
so back to you. So you moved to Long Island.
Moved to Long Island, then I got tired of Long Island. I quit college and I moved into New York City. Drove a taxi cab for 4 years.
Right.
When it was safe to be a cab
When it
driver.
was fun to be a cab
Yeah,
driver.
it was.
It wasn't safe, but it was
That's when
fun.
Taxi Driver came out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they had the posters here in the East Village. They had the posters on the wall from the movie. When they were doing the movie, they had this
Right.
campaign, this fake politician,
Oh, like you.
and they
I
had
don't
a
believe
fake-
in politicians.
The
They're
fake
fake
politician
politicians.
posters were still on the wall. You drive. Oh look, there's a fake politician.
Wow. But do you think any politicians are real?
Well, this was
No, they're real. They're real bullshit. What they're real.
Yeah.
this was fake bullshit.
The only
Yeah,
one, the
right.
only one that's real is Jesse Ventura.
Oh, my parents were on a plane with him once. He sat right behind them on an airplane. All right, Jurgen says, Bin Laden stays with the Bush family. That's what I think. Yes, thank you. I really do think that he's living in their basement. But anyway, all right, so then when did you start taking pictures?
I started taking pictures in high school, and I never stopped. I got a
Sneaking in the girls'
camera
room.
when I was in high school, and I started taking pictures all over
Do you
the
still
place.
have that camera? Which camera was
No.
it? What was it?
No.
What kind of camera did
Like
you
an
start with?
Instamatic?
That was this little fold-up camera. I bought it for $4 at a thrift shop.
Wow.
And I bought a Petri 7S for Christmas. I used to take pictures. Then I had an old Minolta. Now I shoot, digital.
Right.
But I moved here into the city, and as a cab driver, I drive around the city at night, and I photograph things at night.
Ah, nice.
And then, around 1982, I discovered the meatpacking industry.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
And all the underground clubs they used to have there.
Yeah.
And I used to hang
How long
out.
were you driving cab before you found out? You're allowed to cab drive. It took you 4 years to find it.
I had the wrong map. What can I say?
Was that like?
I discovered the Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Hellfire Club.
Hellfire Club, and once I discovered that, every Saturday and Friday night,
And that
I'd be
was
there
it.
till 4 o'clock in the morning,
And
hanging
you
out
done.
with all the weird people. Of course, I was weird too, but you know, it was fun.
It was a lot of leather and chains in those
It
days.
was leather. It was sex. It was fisting. We had a
You know how you go to the
they had a
beach?
bathtub in the back room where people could piss in.
And when the guy
Yeah,
sitting
didn't
and
they
jerking
have
off?
like a glass thing over that? Didn't
No,
No,
guy sat in the tub,
no.
jerking off, and asked people to piss on him.
Yes, yes, that was on like a little balcony on the back.
Then they even had
I
a
guess
little
you guys
strip.
were there the same day.
No, I didn't trust nothing there. I just went, I sold them, I said, back then they used to fall off the truck. I used to sell a lot of it cheap. So I would sell it all to the drag queens and the freaks and shit down at the Hellfire
Yeah.
and at the 220 Club.
And the
I
Ramrod,
used to go-
right?
I
Was
used
it
to-
the
Ramrod.
Ramrod?
I used to go down to the West
The
Street at 2
vault.
o'clock in the morning, and I'd photograph all the tranny hookers at night. 2 o'clock in the morning, they would pose for me. They would strut their
Do you
stuff.
still have the pictures?
I'm making a book of it.
Good for you.
Good.
I'm
Let's
making
hear
about
about the
fucking
book.
time.
Because this is like
But they're probably all dead.
a really rare culture. I mean, all these people, basically, West Street between Christopher and 14th was the private domain of all the tranny hookers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you go down there at night, it'd be nothing but tranny hookers.
And they looked marvelous. They
And they
looked
were
so
big-
glamorous.
Yeah, all of them.
But a lot of them, they were really over the top.
Yes, they were.
They were.
And then they would all go to the 220 Club afterwards.
Or the Hellfire or
The
whatever.
220 Club,
There was so
220
many-
West Houston.
Yeah, there were so many places for them to hang out.
Yeah, you wanted the hot sauce, and now you can't even handle it. Wow.
No, I just had a lot of fucking blase fucking,
Eat the
whatchamacallit.
tortellini.
Yeah. No, he's got to stop.
So I did a book on that.
Leave some for the rest of them.
And it used to go to the Hellfire Club. Then it disappeared in like 2000.
Hi.
I drink one.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. We're on TV, you moron.
No, stop. It's like
Is
Wildcat.
he one of the,
Get
is he one of the guests?
No, but he
Is
doesn't
he the
even-
Chinese delivery? What is he?
He's like
Has he
Wildcat.
got food in that bar,
He's
man?
a fucking moron.
Stop that. What? I'm telling you, it's the beheading day.
Well,
It's beheading is in the stars.
Well, in 2000, everything changed because the guy who owned all the land died. And
Put money in the bucket or leave. That's how you get rid of
Put
him.
it in my pocket. Okay. Anyway, so that was the meatpacking district. It was a really great. Oh, and you had the mothers. Remember
He
mothers?
died.
Right, you're losing it. This is Efren's
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
moment. You
Remember
know?
Mother on the corner of Washington and 14th?
Yeah, yeah, of course I remember Mother.
And these have all these really great parties there at night.
Oh, you were taking pictures like a madman.
Oh, yeah, like crazy.
So you have all these
It's
pictures,
about time you're
Yes.
making a
and you're
book.
making a book.
Yes.
And do you have any like hypothetical time when the book is going to be done?
Well,
Uh-oh.
I got one of my books.
Oh, yeah.
Just came out.
Congratulations!
It just came out.
Ink and Steel. So is this all about tattoos? and-
This is about the tattoo
Wanna hold it by
convention
the
at the
camera?
Roseland Ballroom.
Ah,
Best convention ever.
when-
Well,
yeah.
that's Exotica.
10 years
Hey,
of photographing
am I doing
at
this
the
good?
Roseland Ballroom, and it was
Turn it
fabulous.
on the other side too. And where can people find this book?
You can find it on Amazon.com,
Nice.
Ink and Steel on Amazon.com, and
How long did it take you to make it together and get it
Hey,
published
look
in the
at
whole?
the outlaw Bobby Steele.
Ah, wow.
took
He's
about
been
a
on the
year
show.
to get
He's
all
been on a
the
lot.
pieces and everything together, and then I sent it to the publisher, Schiffer Publishing out in Pennsylvania. They did a very great job on this.
Good for you.
I mean, the finish.
So when
was
did
great.
it come out?
Came out a few months ago.
Right, and so it's like your baby,
It's my baby.
your
and
first
I'm-
child.
It's my first child, and I have a book signing party at Clayton's Gallery. You know
Good for
Clayton,
you.
just down the
Yes,
block on
definitely.
Essex Street. February 2nd, we're having a book signing party.
Wait,
for
February what?
February 2nd.
Second?
No.
February
March,
2nd happened
March
already.
2nd.
I'm like, what is this? Back to the future? I know.
Rewind. March 2nd.
Well, the thing about February and March is they're kind of identical. You know, if it's not a leap year, you know, it's the only 2 months that it's like, you know, if February 2nd happened on this day, March 2nd is going to be the same day. So you're okay.
March 2nd at Clayton's
That was
Gallery.
Groundhog's Day, so it's a Saturday, March 2nd.
It's Squirrel
I
Day.
know February 2nd was a Saturday, so March 2nd's a Saturday too.
Yes. And
Is it
That's
Squirrel
great,
Day,
too.
really?
No, just
I'm so gullible. I'll believe you. From now on it is.
I know a lot of the people in this book.
Well,
Yes,
you
you
should. You
would.
were hanging out in the same neighborhood
there
for
are
how many
people.
decades?
More fun than a Republican convention.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute. I see an empty chair. I think we might be at the Republican convention. Yeah, right there, right? Yeah. Exactly.
But Eastwood's going to come in any minute now.
You know, I used to like Clint Eastwood.
Well, what kind of day? Hey,
It's
look,
hard to take him seriously
he
now.
became a director. What do you want?
No, he was fine in his directing, but like, I don't know. Whatever. Let's talk about.
Let's talk
Let's talk
tattoos.
about
Look at that. Let's get
and trannies.
Do that. Let's get to his
trannies
secret.
on the floor of the
Let's get to
hellfire.
his skeleton.
All right.
That'll take time.
Yes, it is National Tortellini Day, and we
I wanna hear Efrain's
share a
skeleton.
tortellini when you share a skeleton from your closet.
This gotta be
Yeah,
good.
a skeleton from my closet.
Yeah.
Well, I heard a story today, just a few minutes ago, about Annie Sprinkle. And
Okay.
I remember when I came into the city, I enrolled in the School of Visual Arts, taking
Okay.
courses in photography.
Great school.
And there was this girl who was taking pictures with her. She was another student. And I kept wondering, she looks familiar. I've seen her before. Somewheres. It was Annie Sprinkle.
She was wearing clothes. You
Annie
didn't
Sprinkle and
remember.
I, we were students together at the School of Visual Arts.
Nice. So did you see? So you got to see her with her clothes on.
I got to photograph her fully clothed.
Wow.
Very rare.
What a concept.
And I also photographed her at her show, Post-Porn Modernist, at
Nice.
the kitchen. And I'm in communication with her because I have so many photographs of
Good
her
for
over the
you.
years. We're thinking maybe another book. Book of
Wow.
Annie Sprinkle. That would be a nice
So you're
idea.
gonna have a
That's a
series.
great
You're
book.
gonna have like bookshelves.
You can have a whole book
Got
on Annie.
hundreds of thousands of photographs of Gay Pride, the meat market,
Have you
East Village, the drag kings here in the
have you
East Village.
digitized it or is it just
I'm in
all?
the process of trying to scan over
It's a lot of
100,000
work.
negatives.
Yeah.
It's a bitch, but
I know.
I'm being contacted now by museums.
Good for
the
you.
Whitney contacted me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Leslie Roman, I did a slideshow
Good for
them.
you. That's such great.
Because I have all these photographs of cultural events from the 80s and 90s that are all gone.
Yeah.
The meatpacking district is now one of the most expensive.
Yes, it is.
When I used to go there, it was like really gross.
You go there an hour.
Disgusting, but it was fun.
It was.
Now it's expensive, but
It was
there's
nitty
no
and gritty.
fun.
It was really.
It's not fun at all anymore.
There's no
I remember
fun.
there was an after hours on Little West 12th Street. What was the name of that club? Do you remember that club? Little West 12th Street. I just remember that.
I remember that.
Florence?
Yeah, it wasn't Florent though. It was a club that you would go to and then go to Florent.
Hell?
Was it Hell?
I think so.
It might have
Yeah,
been.
that's
would
what it
go to,
was, Hell.
all I
We can
remember.
drag the skeleton out of Patty.
Little
There
West
was a
12th
mine shaft. There's a mine shaft in Washington.
I just remember
Fine,
Little
yeah.
West 12th
Jay's.
Street.
Jay's was a great jerk-off bar. You had the Lure, which was a big,
Oh,
big,
Jurgen,
big
you
daddy
really
bar.
would have had a blast in those days.
Oh yeah.
What, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Look, Jurgen would have been holding his ankle
You
for all
had clubs
time.
that would come and go. Artists would just rent a space, have a party in this meat locker.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
day they'd be gone.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
go
that
to
was
this
some sick
big
shit back then.
jerk-off bar in some basement somewhere, would be there for 2 or 3 months. Boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
So a lot of
Oh, it's all
clubs
gone.
came and went.
I know.
Really
The
low
Crisco
rent.
Disco.
Yes, the Crisco Disco. I always tell people, if you're going to go to the meat market for lunch, don't order anything baked in Crisco. You know where it's been. Trust me on this. I've been there. I used to
Wow.
watch Annie Sprinkle do fisting scenes at the Hellfire.
Jurgen said, hell yeah. Oh yeah, it's true, Jurgen. My brother used to hang out in those places a lot.
It was a wonderful place. You can just be yourself. And I also remember when they used to have, remember the, what was the name of that movie on 8th Street that kept going for years?
Rocky
Horror Show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We used to time our watches by the...
Oh, when it would end?
When it would end?
Yeah,
5,
like at
4,
2 in the morning.
3, 2, and all
It
the
was at
kids from the
midnight.
Rocky Horror Show would come streaming into the
Yeah,
Hellfire.
my brother was
Yeah.
one of them. Yep, exactly. I know, it's true.
Like clockwork.
Yeah,
And it was wonderful.
and it wasn't orange.
Shit, I almost forgot about that.
Right? Exactly. But it was very clockwork orange.
Yes.
It was. Yeah. It was. All right, check out this book. Love Goes to Buildings on Fire. It's
I know
all
that
about
book.
those places.
It's which one? I have that book. It's all about fuck that book. Let's talk about his book.
Exactly.
Fucking Jurgen, you jerk
Yeah.
off.
That's how two people.
Yeah. So
Oh, look, naked girls.
it's incredible. So the
Booty.
next book is being done now.
Or it's being set up. I'm also doing a book on a man named Lenny Waller.
Okay.
Lenny Waller used to be the doorman, and he used to run the Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
He died 2 years ago, and we're trying to save the history of the meatpacking district and all the kinky sex clubs that used to exist and have all these gazillion photographs of the clubs, the people, the performers, the space. And I'm trying to basically tell the history of what was it like in the 80s and 90s when people would go into
People are looking at you going, you made this
Wait,
shit up.
but wasn't it more like the 80s and the 70s, the 90s? It was still.
The 90s was a
Kind of
bit
stopped
tamer.
in the 90s.
90s was
But you
tamer.
still had fun. The
Yeah.
80s was more fun.
The 80s was fucking outrageous.
The 80s was like before AIDS. We didn't know about it yet.
Yes.
There was no cell phones. There was
No.
you
No
know,
computer, no
there
internet.
was, you didn't
It
have
was
to be
pure
21,
debauchery.
kind of. You still had fake ID that worked.
Yeah.
You didn't have to scan it. It was just a whole different era. It was so
and
much
I've got it
fun.
on film.
I'm
I've
so
got it
grateful
on
I
film. And I'm trying to create a book that says,
This guy's up here and you just go.
It's not really eating all of that. It's really bland, but I'll
The hot sauce makes work.
You're eating ladies' belly buttons, Frank. Didn't you learn
he
the
drank
lesson
everything.
today?
It's all gone.
He drank everything. He ate everything.
It's either I eat or I talk.
Let him eat. Let him eat. Here, more tortellini, Frank. More tortellini.
Yeah, we got one more guest. So, Ephraim, what's your website? How do people find you?
You can find me at
It's right there.
www.hellfirepress.com.
Hellfirepress.com, and we will
Yes.
have it on the Ruin Who page as well.
Yes.
Thank you
And
very
please
much.
come back any day. I want to see
Ephraim,
every
good
book you
seeing you
ever
again,
made.
buddy.
It's awesome.
You
So
come
wait.
Sunday to see me, right?
Yes.
When you go out now, where do you recommend? Like, what's a highlight spot besides Otto Shrunken Head, of course?
Well, there's this very nice dumpling place on 8th Street that I like to eat at.
Dumpling, yeah, it all goes to food now. We can't do those things we used to do, right? I know. It's
We're
all
old.
about,
We're
it's all
old.
about
We
the
eat.
food now.
Yeah, I know that the blood sugar goes up, and next thing you know, you gotta be at the doctor.
Oh, God forbid.
When we were young, sex was
Like
safe
Jurgen.
and drugs were non-addictive.
They weren't, or we didn't know. They didn't tell
We
us.
didn't
The drugs were better. The
How
drugs
come
were
you
better.
don't fucking-
The worst you did was you get a dose, you get a needle, and you can't drink for a
We
week.
didn't even
Now
have.
you fuck the wrong thing, you die.
We didn't even have seatbelts. It was never even don't drink and drive. We were so dumb, but ignorance was bliss, right?
You might die.
And
You
we're
die
still
happy.
here.
Yeah. We gotta think about it. We're still here, damn it. I'm still paying rent. It sucks.
Well, we can really fix that. It is Frank would beheading day, so don't worry, honey.
Give Frank a good head day. What'd you say?
Beheading.
Bye, my boy.
Beheading.
Give head day. I like that.
We'll be
Give
back.
Frank with head day. Yes, I love it. Thank you.
Time to go. Time to go.
Attractive, addicted to sleaze, addicted to crazy, all ran out. Thoughts so hazy, all those flashbacks, all the stories, all the disasters. What's there ever for me every time? See good veins, they make me remember those crazy. Everywhere,